Hi, it's Al again, and I wanted to do a quick video on how to set up multiple lead load-alls onto your bench so you don't have to have multiple mount points. It's actually pretty easy, and I'm just going to show you real quick how I did it. You can do it obviously a different way, and takes you maybe 20 minutes to do. So it's pretty quick, and it requires minimal amount of tools. What you do first is you get a board, and go ahead and put both of the make sure it's a sturdy board. I used let me get this closer here. So I used 3/4 inch plywood here. This is almost 6 inches across, so you have that measurement here. So if you get a 12-inch piece of plywood, 6 inches across, right, 12 inches, a 12-inch wide piece of plywood, mark it 6 inches, cut it in half, just rip it, and then you have enough room to mount each of the lead load-alls. So what I did is, once I had them cut to the same size, I went ahead and just put one down and drill a 1/4 inch hole through it and my bench. So I drilled one here, and I drilled another one here. Once I had the hole drilled, then the question is, okay, how do I drill the second board so the holes are in exactly the same spot as this one? Well, easy. You take both of the boards and you stack them on top of each other. Put the one that you drilled the hole already with on top of the one that you haven't drilled yet. Make sure the edges are lined up, right? Here and here, and here and here, and that gets them square. And then just go ahead and run the drill bit again through the holes that you had already drilled on this top one, and then drill through the bottom one. Easy as pie. Then what you want to do is you want to get a spade bit or a larger size drill bit and drill through the hole on the bench. So drill through the holes here, so they are a little bigger than the 1/4 inch. So what I did is I used this 1/4 20 bolts that have the flat square head on it, and push them in through the bottom of the bench. So all I have to do is just pull it out real nice and easy. Those are a little bit under a 1/4 inch, so you really get a hammer and just tap them gently through. The head embeds itself in the plywood when you tighten it up, right, the first time. And now you take this board here that now has the larger hole, and it fits nice and easy when you stick it in there. Another thing that I did is I drilled a 1 1/4 inch hole on the bench by just simply eyeballing where let me put this away. By just simply eyeballing where I have to get the primer hole. So when you are reloading shotgun shells, you're gonna have to size it, and the action of sizing it, the sizing die, pushes the old primer out. So what I did is I drilled the 1 1/4 inch hole right here, and so you can see. And then how I did it was by simply putting this up on top, taking this little cover off, and you can see where this hole is. You just kind of mark it with a pencil here. Measure the distance between here and here, right, from here to here. You measure that distance, and let me turn it around so you can see better. So you measure from here to the center here, and after you had already mounted and marked kind of where it went, get the hose lines up here. After you marked it in here, now you have the position from here and here, and then just drill that 1 1/4 inch hole from the bottom, and you're done. Do the same with the other board, and now you have a nice hole here and then a nice hole underneath it. And what I did is I just grabbed a Folgers can of coffee and hung it under the table here, so when I push the primers out, they just fall right into that little bucket, which is made out of a Folgers can. And that pretty much does it here. So all you have to do when you get done is mount these things, the bases onto the plywood with some wood screws, and then just grab a washer and grab your nuts, put the washer in there, put the nut in there, and then just stick it in there real fast. You don't have to tighten it with a wrench. Finger tight just works fine. And then just start doing it away. That's my 20 gauge. The one behind it is my 12 gauge. So when I get ready to do my 12 gauge, I'll simply swap it around. So these things are made in 20 gauge, 12 gauge, 16 gauge. You can do the same thing with an MEC Junior if you have it, or a 650. It's all about just getting a little piece of plywood, cut your base, and then put a couple of bolts in there to hold it, and then swap as many as you want to. Hope that's useful to anyone that's looking to save a little space in their loading room. So thanks for watching, and God bless.